G'day mate, welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jitty, and of course, the wonderful Mr. Icarus. And in our last episode, we went and powered up, well, we went and built the other half of our build, because our plan is to make, you know, some modular blueprints that'll do 30 science per second. Then we just dump them all down on one planet. Way it goes. Nice and simple, nice and easy. I like simple, I like easy. And we've got everything done except for just 3 more production lines, and of course the labs themselves. Our 3 production lines are these 3 here. It is, of course, oil, strange matter, and critical photons. Easy you say. Plus a lot of labs. To be more exact, it is 1,400 labs, or 1,386 labs. That's how many we need. In fact, I am... helps if the GUI was on. I'm importing labs right now. Hopefully we have enough when we actually get that far, but we need to go build oil, strange matter, and critical photons. And we also don't need to, because technically we're fine. Technically all this is still on a separate power grid. We click here. We can see, yeah, power load 72% because it's daytime. This is the other power grid that has a lot of power. We need to join the 2 because I'm definitely having some frame rate issues when nighttime rolls around and, you know, all this starts having some issues. Okay, so with that out of the way, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our good old towers. We're going to find a bit of a blank spot to build, and I want to get the refineries done. I think refinery is going to be the easiest of all of them. So we'll drop that right there. This should be fairly easy. We're going to need an oil out. Helps if I marked the belts, but, you know. Same time, we're going to turn on daytime so we can just keep our life a little bit easier and make sure we can see what we're doing. We are going to need oil. We're going to obviously have hydrogen as a byproduct, plus we're going to have refined oil, plus we're going to need juice, and this one will need warpers, because obviously we don't have, you know, we don't have oil on this planet. We're going to need 2 return belts. One for the refined oil, one for the hydrogen, and actually the second one for the refined oil, because we're gonna produce more than a belt's worth. Just fractionally more, but yeah, more than a belt's worth. So we're gonna put our sprayer on right there. Funnily enough, we only need 1 sprayer for this whole thing, because there's only 1 output we need to deal with, and then we need... Hello? Thank you. We need the actual oil refineries themselves. Let's put you right there. Let's set the recipe to be plasma refining. And we're going to go with input from oil. We should mark these belts. You're going to be oil. You're going to be hydrogen. You're going to be refined oil, copy and paste, and done. Okay, so we are then going to have an output for hydrogen, output dedicated oil belt. We're going to want these in sets of 3 for power poles? Yes. And I need to have 50 all up. So 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh, look. That's not bad. Not bad if I do say myself. Okay. We're going to grab one, we're going to rotate it, we're going to remove its sorters, because it's actually easier for me to remove them and rebuild them and just copy and paste stuff across. We need to go input oil, output hydrogen, output refined oil, and literally duplicate the build. Sets of 3, and sets of 3, done and dusted. We will remove the excess belt. We're going to need... I'm going to need more power poles in a second. Power pole there, power pole there. Power. Click, click. Click, click. Thank you. Copy that, without that. Paste, and power, power, power. That should be everything done, including the tower powered up, hopefully. Yes, okay, so that is that build done. Alright, nice, simple, not too complicated. Alright, next one is going to be strange matter. Very complicated, very annoying. Where are we going to put you? Sure. Okay, Strange matter requires deuterium, requires iron, also requires particle containers to be turned into strange matter. Also, it's going to require goop and potentially warpers. Yeah, we have some local towers we can grab warpers from if needs be. Okay. Alright, so for this one, we're going to have one belt out. We're going to drag that nice and long. Second belt out. Again, nice and long. Third belt out. Nice and long. And then we need the miniature, in air quotes, particle containers, which are anything but miniature. So, well, no, let's do juice first. Juice first is going to be there, there. And we have juice locally. Yeah, we'll work out juice in a minute. All right, miniature particle containers. Yeah, these giant things. All right, I need to have how many? 2 rows of 32 of these guys. Yeah. Actually, let's remove you. Okay, so first things first. We're going to need input, 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 and I need to have you set a recipe of strange matter. Then I need an output belt, which we're going to bring up through the middle. We're going to put a power pole between these, because I'm going to give you a friend right next door. We're then going to have you output there, you output there, and this belt we're going to bring in. Let's go with that tile. Okay, so providing I've done this right, we can copy everything between there and there, plus 1 tile, oh no, minus the belts, plus the internal belts, and paste. And if I've lined things up properly, it should go there. It does. Okay, and we need, how much was it? It was 2 rows of 32. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. My belt's not big enough. My belts might not be long enough, and that copper might be in the way. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, I said? 32? Okay, does it actually fit? That is 32. Done. Okay, done and dusted. Alright, so with 1/2 the build done, like I said, we need 2 rows of 32. So we need to grab one of these, rotate it twice, pop it here, give you an output belt as well, which we're going to bring in there. Copy that one and put it there. Copy that one and put it... What? Oh. Bad sort of. Okay. Pop you there and you there. Bring this belt to there. Put in a power pole. Go grab some more power poles before I run out, just to make life yeah, 200 should be enough. Make life easier rather than me having to pick them up and work out where they had to go second. Alright, so then we need to remove those belts again. We need to copy the width plus a tile, and it should be minus. That looks like it's gonna. It does. Okay, try again. Copy from there to there. Alright, remove the belt. Add the belt back in. Plus 1 tile. Doesn't matter where the 1 tile comes from, as long as there's 1 tile. Okay, so that's going to be a... Oh, that's a yes. Okay, there to there. Minus the belt. Plus the width. That lines up with the edge of that. Yes. Okay, there goes perfectly. Okay. So then we just need to drag this out. Zoom in, because they're not joined. Join them together. Drag it to there. And that's the whole build done. That was not too hard. It was giant. It's massive. Just realized all the internal belts missing. Really? No, I can't use that tool. Oh, we can use this tool shrunk down. Okay, I don't want belts, I don't want sorters, I just... Facilities, plate. But not sorters. This... I just want to remove the power poles. Oh look, we've got this tool for a reason. Slide... those. How did I miss the belts? Such a mistake. Okay. 4th time's a charm. Just after I say it's easy, everything goes wrong. Okay, we're going to copy from there to there, minus the internal belts. Plus the belt from there, the center belts, the outside belts. We'll paste that there. It's happy. And then we'll drag it out. We'll hit the minus button so they all overlap and drop that there. Alright. However many times we're up to, that was the charm. It works. Excellent. Very, very long build. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's massive, but it is Strange Matter. It is actually the biggest build as part of this science. Physically built. Big. Belts. Remove that. Remove that, and that. And remove that. Okay. Alright, so Strange Matter done. I can't remember if it needs 2 belts. I don't think it needs 2 belts. It's just a very, very slow craft at 8 seconds each. But yeah, we needed 64 of them. Yeah. Massive. Okay, last build before we get to the labs themselves is, of course, antimatter. Now, antimatter, I don't need to proliferate. It's a very, very easy build. Oh, actually, we didn't add juice to this. Juice. Can I get a juice belt, please? There to there to... Really? Fine. We'll come up first. And then through there. Oh, and probably you'd want a power pole. Fixed. Alright. We want critical photons, which is going to give us antimatter. Plus, it's going to give us hydrogen. And this one is super boring. It does not need juice, because you can't juice the... Well, you can juice it, but it's just extra speed, not extra products. So because it's extra speed, not extra products, I don't want to juice it. I just want to have a whole bunch of non-miniature colliders in a straight line, basically pumping out as many critical photons, or pumping out as many antimatter as possible. And I think because of the curvature on the Earth, we're actually putting them one gap apart intentionally, whereas here we're not. Yeah, so this is going to be 30 long. Put a tab in so I can put a power pole between every second one, because that's essentially what I want. Okay, so that's 1/2 the build done. The problem is, I don't think you... yeah, you don't line up. Again, it's a curvature of the planet issue. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. Will you fit? Probably not. Okay, fine. We're going to have to manually place this, I believe. Yeah, they're sort of going down in sets of 2 without a problem. Minus, plus. I can separate them out, but I can't squeeze them close together. Look, they work. It's one of the things with Dyson Sphere. It's the whole, you know, round planet square grid. Really? I'm 3 short? I thought I had the correct amount on me. 3. Come on. 2, plus 1. Okay. Yeah. Round planet, square grid. As you use the tab to slide things around or further apart from one another, it works in some sections, it doesn't work in other sections. And then at some point, it automatically adds spaces because you're on that borderline. And when you place things manually, you can avoid that space. So I'm going to put one there, one there. No, you didn't get power. Okay, so we're going to have to put power opposite. Gosh. The game is unhappy with me, and we're skipping frames, and sometimes we're skipping my clicks. My clicks just arrive just half a tick later. Or half a second later. And it's frustrating me. Okay, so that's that done. We're done, we're dusted, we just need labs. Okay, labs time. We want another tower. We want another power pole, because it turns out one of you is unhappy. Okay. Another tower. Let's do... Where are we staying on the planet? Let's do... Okay, let's do our first science right here. Alright, first science is obviously going to be blue science. Blue science needs circuit boards. It also needs magnetic coil. That's all it needs. What we want to do is we want to have a return line right in the middle of the tower. That's not right in the middle. Try again. Return line in the middle. Okay, then I want labs. I'm going to need more than 7, please. Can I forgot to bring my labs with me. Okay, so you should be fine. I should be able to grab all 1,300 labs. We'll see how many we've got left after we're done. The answer is going to be negative because we don't actually have enough in our inventory. Alright, we want a stack of labs. I want a stack of labs that does not clip. Perfect. Okay, so that's a stack of 15 because that's the max height. Confirmed. 1, 2, 3. We want a stack of 12. Okay. With our stack of 12, we're going to need 2 products. Yep. One's going to be the circuit boards, which will go here. The other one is going to be the magnetic coils, which will go here. Because blue science is super easy like that. We need an input and an input. You're going to need an output. Okay. Next thing we need is a lab here with, again, 2 products. Don't forget we have to juice these products up still, so we're still going to put in our sprayers. 1, 2. We're going to remove you. We're going to copy you. That way we have the sorters attached. We're going to build you to full height. Yep. And 1, 2, 3. And then just to confirm, that is 2 stacks of 12 each, being 24. Okay. Now I need, if we go back to here, our labs, our blue labs. I need 7. Okay, this is like, you know, 1/10 the number. I actually need 72. Okay, so I need 72 of the blue ones, and then red ones. Reset blueprint. I need this is 14. It's actually 144. So for every blue one I have, I need 2 reds, and that is obviously down to crafting time. If we look at blue sides, it takes 3 seconds. If we look at red sides, it takes exactly twice as long, 6 seconds. So we should be able to make a nice easy blueprint for one science to use for the next science, which is definitely going to be our play. We need to choose that belt plus that belt plus that belt plus that belt. We're going to bring... Well, that didn't work. Actually, we're going to... Production. I'm going to bring the circuit boards out there, which then means I can bring the magnets out there. Does that drastically change anything? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Never mind. We'll go with nice straight belts rather than having these kinky curves in there. I know some of you comment about my kinky curves. We need juice, which I forgot to filter, but that's okay because juice is going to come to there. There, do I need it to come that far out? Not really. We've got this big dead space at the front, so we don't clip through the tower. And I'm not really a fan of dead space. Dead space to me is wasted space. Maximize what you've got. Alright, we need to put a power pole... power pole there, and a power pole there, with a power pole there, and a power pole there. Okay. Alright, so with that done, we'll remove that. We'll set you up to be juice. Okay, so we... oh, we obviously need to set you to be not... no, that one. Okay. I do need to do one special thing when it comes to the front two labs. Actually, we'll fix this first. Okay, so I need 72 of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy our grand stack of labs. I'm going to remove the belts. And I'm going to put a duplicate right there. Okay. So I needed 6 stacks of 12. That's 4. Actually, nope. Yep. Any room for power poles. Try again, JD. Gap for power poles and gap for power poles. Okay. With that done, I'm going to put a power pole there. Power pole there. Actually, I don't need one at the rear. Yeah, I don't need one at the rear. But all that is wasted space. Oh, belts. Okay, that's our 72 labs in and done. We need to put a power pole there, a power pole there, a power pole there. Okay, so that's that built. The only thing I do need to do is, because we're actually going to be putting a full 30 items per second on this belt, it has some issues getting stuff out sometimes. Occasionally the sorter, when it reaches back into the machine to grab more items and come back out, there's gaps on the belt. I don't want to have gaps on the belt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the machine on our left has 2 outputs. Therefore, when one's going and grabbing stuff, the other one can output. And the machine on the right, I don't have room for 2 of them. So we're going to have a little side belt. Just a little side belt. Oh, no, I had a better idea. Let's put our side belt in here instead. That way nobody will ever see it. It'll be there, but just you and me. Just you and me will know it's there, but nobody else will. And the idea of these side belts is they'll fill any gaps in the build, or in the belt, okay? So if a gap ever rolls around, that will fill it up. Okay, so that is our copy. That is our 72 labs. For red science, we need twice as many. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it. I am definitely going to abuse the fact that I have mods installed, and we're going to change the recipe, we're going to change the inputs, we're going to change the requests, and we're going to line up this lovely blueprint, preferably so it doesn't clip. There. Okay, that clipped hard. Alright, we'll put it over here instead. Remove. Yoink. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's the original blue one. Okay, try again. That's definitely the button I want. Okay. Red, 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 and red. Okay, that is that done. We're going to drop down that blueprint, and then the only thing I need to do is we need to double the length. Okay, so I'm going to copy, because we've got that dicky belt in the middle, I won't copy that section, I'll just copy this section, and we need an extra 1, 2, 3 stacks. And providing Icarus can get out, whilst we're here, join that, join that, join that, join that, join that, join that, join that. Obviously, it would be better if there was one extra belt on the end, and that way things are just joined automatically. There is not, but that's fine. Join, 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 and join. You are obviously not plugged in the power grid. Let's find you a power pole, and we'll put it there. Okay, so that's red science done. Just to confirm, that is definitely 144 laps. Now, our yellow science. We come over here. Yellow science. I need 180 laps. It's actually the magic number. The exact number is 192. Well, for whatever reason, I was, a little bit short on putting down the original ones. I have a feeling I actually ran out of labs when building this little template. But 192 labs. So our red science that we just built is 12 rows of 12, being 144. If I take my 12 rows of 12 and I duplicate it once again and change the inputs to that diamond and the other diamond, that diamond, and rather than the build being, what do we say, 12 rows, if I took it up to 16 rows, it would give us 192, which is the magic amount we're looking for. What am I out of? I'm out of belt. Okay, I can be out of belt. I don't mind being out of belt. Belt's an easy fix. Grab another 2,000 belt. Okay, so that means I need to make this 4 longer, which means we literally copy the last 4 off the end and we paste them right there. And that's it. That's our yellow science build in and done and dusted. No complications, no nothing. It's literally the exact same build we already had, just slightly longer. Okay, and then just confirm. You are now 192. Perfect. All right. So we're up to 192 for yellow. Going back over here, looking at purple next. Purple, I needed 220, 240. Yeah, I was short. I was short labs. I had to make up some room somewhere. Okay, it's fine. So we need 240 labs, which we have right here. We have 16 rows of 12. If I had 20 rows of 12, we'd have 240 labs. We just need to change that to... Oop, wrong one. We haven't got to green yet. We're doing purple. Change that to that, that to that. We need to bring in particle broadband. And what's the other recipe? Processors. I remember. Didn't even have to look it up. We're going to drop that right there. And you are now good to go. We only need to come here, copy the last 4, like I said, and paste that right there. Done. Dusted. No thought required. Just make the thing a little bit longer every single time, and then we can move on to the very next blueprint. The very next blueprint is yellow science. Look, we're not going to go compare it to the original because I meant the original's probably wrong by two tiles. We're going to paste that. We're going to come in here. We're going to set this to green. Green requires graviton lenses and quantum chips. And we had 16 for yellow. Yep, 16 for yellow. And then we had 20 for purple. For green science, we need 24. 24. So again, we're just going to paste that blueprint in. We're going to fly across the map real quick. We're going to copy and paste the last 4 on the end and just add them on. And Bob's your uncle, we're done. And like so. Cool, green science done. Alright, so that's the easy ones, okay? Because all these builds, they're repeatable, they're nice, they're simple. The one that's not is the universal matrix. The universal matrix is going to require just a little bit more finesse, just a tiny bit, but we'll work it out. All right. So first off, when it comes to white science, we have 6 ingredients plus juice plus. Actually, we'll build this on the equator because that makes my life easier. Plus, we have the output. Okay, so the first thing is, rather than building 12 high, I'm going to go for the full 15. Because I need... this one is correct. 450 labs. I need 450 labs. On top of that, we're actually bringing in... can we turn off that, please? We're going to be bringing in 30 of the different sciences. And then we're juicing the input. So we're actually going to get more than 30 out. So I need to account for that somehow. I need to make sure that when we output, we're actually outputting to 2 different belts. Or we're doing piling halfway through. Piling halfway through is an option. Not a good option, but it is an option. So first things first, let's get our belts in. There to there to there. Remove that. Okay. We're going to need... inputs. Input. 3 sciences. input of 4 science, a 5th science, then antimatter. We're going to need an output belt, which will be... Let's bring it to there. We're going to need a power pole. Everything has power. I then want to... Thank you. Put down 15 more labs. And then we're going to go input and reverse. Just because that power pole range, if I do it this way, we just save on power poles. It means we can also squish things a little bit closer together. Okay, I want you to output and you to output. Okay, so we've got a very, very happy pair. It's like peas in a pod and a couple and all that sort of stuff. All right, we want you, and you sprayed. I want you, and you sprayed. On top of that, we'll bring you out 2 more tiles. Holy crap, 43,200 electromagnetic matrices per hour. That's the blue one, isn't it? Clicky. Okay. What about the other ones? Oh, so close. That's what it is. Yeah, we're about to top them. Once we turn on this build, we'll yeah, it's not going to be an issue. Okay, so white science. I actually want to juice up the white science as well, but like I said, we're going to need 2 output belts, so I need to potentially juice up the other white science as well. Okay, so that's going to be our plan. On top of that, we're going to need some towers. I'm going to assume I'm going to tower there. Too close, too close. Okay. Yes. I want to have these. Let's go with that tile, which is... God, it's hard to see. Let's turn that off for a second. That did not make it easy to see. Black. That makes life easier to see. Okay, that one goes there. Alright. So, we want to... Well, none of the sciences are here, but, you know. Okay. We're going to do blue science, red science, yellow science. On this side, we're going to do purple science, green science. We're also going to do antimatter. Okay. So, we need to plug in our sciences. This is going to be science number 2. You're going to be science number 1. You're going to be science number 3. You are going to be antimatter? Yep. Nope. Wrong belt. You're going to be antimatter. You are going to be green science. And you are going to be purple science. To there, to there, to there. Every belt go away. Okay, alright, so with that done, this tower is also going to have juice. I'm going to bring the juice out at the front and take it to there. Then it should be a straight shot through those machines, and through the last 2 machines. Which should hopefully, yes, be able to bring white science into there and white science into there, because like I said, we do technically have 2 belts worth. Okay, with that out of the way, we needed 450 labs, which is going to be 30 stacks. 30, nope, try again. 30 stacks of labs. So I need to copy all of that, minus the belts, because we've already got some belts down, plus that belt, minus that belt, that belt, that belt. Okay, so then we should be able to place that there. So that's, what's that, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, no to 10. Okay, let's go get 10 done. Okay, 10. Of 15. We're going to remove that. Yes, yes. Okay. We should now be able to copy all of that Gotta make sure I get all the right tiles. And then in theory, paste that on there. Crap, we missed my tile. Alright. I didn't look far enough ahead. Blank foundation. Go away. We'll uncover you later. Okay. That's 20. That's 30 labs all up. And I am 68 labs short. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. There's none in there, but there is belt over here. And in theory, I can rip up the old labs because we're not using them. They were there for demonstration purposes only. And if I shove these back in my pocket, we should have enough labs to get this whole thing built. Should. We've still got to, you know, iron out our return belts correctly and split them in half, but we should be fine. So we have, let's just land. We have, if I copy that one tile sticking out the front, we can get a count on how many belts we have. We have 15 belts. So I want, about, well, 7 and 8. So, we already have 1, that makes 2, that makes 3, that makes Jetty can't click in a straight line. Surprise, surprise. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to be belt number 9 as we work our way towards the dark side of the planet. We'll bring it to there first, and then I'll bring it down to ground level and shove it into there. Yeah, it's getting dark. Okay, plug that into there, that into there, that into there, and that one, and that one, and finally that one. Okay, quick recap. We have 450 labs. Alright. So with that done, we should be good to go. Well, in theory, you know, sort of need to pick up this whole thing now and move it. Because I don't want to bury any ore. I want to be able to access all the ore. And that's why we made lots of small... Oh... Collide. Oh no, we're happy there. Okay. Yeah, that's why we made lots of small little blueprints. Yeah, everything just explodes back in my inventory. Can I raise that back up? And all that can go away too. Thank you. And all of that. Yes. And all of that. Okay. So that's our final build. That's our final build in and dusted and ready to go. It will probably need a power pole to connect it into another power grid. Helps if that miner even had power too. Oh, we did power poles to the middle, but we didn't power up these guys. So I need to put a power pole here, and then one there, and one there. And that should be it. We should be good to go. Obviously, we don't have a science processing facility, but that's literally just a stack of labs. It's just literally a stack of labs with white science being brought into it. You put down a sprayer just in case, but in theory, everything, the way I've set everything up, it should all be pre-sprayed. And from there, you're good to go. But yes, that is going to be our final... This is going to be our final build. That consumes 30 of each the colored sciences per second. Plus, it's been proliferated, so we get an extra 25% bonus, which means we actually get out 37 science packs. 37.5 science packs per second. So this is rated for a little bit over 30 science per second. But you know what? After building all this, getting everything up and running, and also I need to make all the blueprints and make sure they're available to you guys on my Discord server. We're going to call the episode here. Yeah, I know, we're not even going to turn it on. We're going to come back next episode, we're going to turn it on because I need a chance to outpost this planet. I also have a feeling that we're probably going to blow up the power grid. I also need to put ships in all the towers. yeah, there's a lot of towers. We need a lot of shippies. So it's going to take me a second or two to get ships in all the towers. But that is our final blueprint done. Done and dusted. Giant lab complex, which is missing 3 belts, because of course it is. Giant lab complex, which is going to give me a complex. Yep, it's going to give me a complex. This has been a very large build, like a very, very large build. It's taken me a while to work out how all these builds happen. But yes, we're going to call it here. We're going to leave our Dyson Spheres build in the background, and I will see you guys the very next episode where, yes, we're going to be turning this on. Because it needs to run. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. All right, bye.